Hello there, you beautiful people. My name is Willow, and welcome back to Supreme Commander Force Alliance Forever, where today we're going to be continuing our series of casting lower level matches. I know they're both 1100, but it's a Step-Stool ladder cast because I want to do more of these series where I'm casting more like average players. So, you know, it is what it is. Let's go ahead and get into the Castorino stuff. We have the player in the red corner weighing in at a beautiful Aeon billion-ton mech or something like that. I don't know. He's an Aeon, he is red, he is the best faction, and his name is Tomruler. Going first land, we're on the map Twin Rivers, by the way. Mass everywhere, about 9,900. Then we have a blue Cybran going by the name of Chenbro 101, and he has decided for the first land to play as well. So this is going to be a relatively similar opener from both players, actually. I think they might even be doing the same exact build, surprisingly enough. They have the placement a little bit different, but they're doing the same exact build from what I can see. So Twin Rivers, let's talk about it. There's this area back here. It's kind of a bitch because raiding parties are probably going to be back here on both sides, just really annoying you. There are, of course, the two little islands on either side of the map. 4 mass points are very important. Going to need to be able to grab those up. There is kind of a 2-lane thing going on. There's this mountain range right here kind of separating the map into 2, but not too horribly. There is some choke points and such on this map that make traversal a tad bit more difficult than just a flat map, but overall it's very open. Wide space is going to have a lot of battles on the ground, I would assume, and a bunch of battles over the islands. So that's generally the points of contention. You have raids, you have battles going on everywhere. And you have these players coming out here to punch each other in the face with various types of units. And, of course, we have the best faction in Aeon versus one of the better factions, but not quite best in Cybran. Cybran, I think, is a second place for me. My tier list is pretty much Aeon top, about like 4 miles over every other faction. Then you have the Cybran sitting down. They're all right. Then you have the UEF, who are, of course, you know, and then, like, down, so far down, dug to fucking hell, is the Seraphim, the worst faction. That's not based on how good they are in the game. I think the Seraphim are a very strong and good faction. All of the factions are pretty strong, but that's just based off personal preference. So, you know, take that as you will. If I wasn't an Aeon, if I wasn't the Aeon caster, I'd probably be another Cybran caster. But then me and the Duelist wouldn't have anything to argue about, so, you know, there's that. We have a bit of a harassment trying to go on. The Flare going to kill off the Mole. The Mantis going to be a bit harder for the Flare to deal with, but I think the Flare might be able to win that if you micro it properly. Flare is pretty strong. But the Mantis is coming out over here. We have another Flare over here and a Hunter Lab out for Chenbro, heading up towards Tomruler. This Mantis does manage to stop production of the Mass Extractor, but it hasn't quite found the Engineer to kill it. But it could be dangerous if he gets back here and kills off these 2 Engineers building Hydras. That could be a problem. The Engineer still manages to survive and can go back and continue to build, but they need to stop this. Tomruler, you cannot be sleeping on the job. You're going to lose 2 Engineers, and you're not going to get your Hydra done on time. It's going to mess with your idea of how much power you have. As far as Reclaim goes, as it's very nice, we have about 600 Reclaim for Chenbro and about 400 for Tomruler. So that is about how Reclaim is going at the moment. Tomruler separating his Engineers. He's going to lose 1. He may even lose some mexes, but he will keep the Engineers alive. He needs to turn that Engineer around probably right now to go get that Hydrocarbon. I think your tanks... Nope, never mind. The tanks might be in range here soon. The Mantis is hunting for the Engineer. The Engineer just needs to run... No! No! Don't lose it. Don't lose it. We also have a T1 bomber now out from Chenbro. Chenbro throwing in the harass hard, but only gets 1 kill onto that. The Engineer's going to go down, and that's going to really halt progression of this backwards base. This rear base that Tomruler is trying to establish. This one Mantis Doing quite well, has 3 kills and a veterancy, is gaining 1 health per second. That is very, very, very strong Mantis. The Mantis to rule them all. Is he just gonna, that's just gonna live for a bit, isn't it? Darn. That Mantis doing work. Let's go ahead and check at the 5-minute economies. We have 27 mass a second for Tomruler with 340, or no, I looked at the wrong number, with 605 reclaim. And then we have Chenbro with 604 reclaim and 18 mass a second and a horrible power stall with 300 power a second versus the not so much power stall going on for Tomruler. Tomruler really needs to start spending his mass a little bit more, and it does look like he's managing it. The Mantis still up here in the back lines, still in this base, still causing trouble. The Aurora did not manage to kill it off. Is the Mantis going to be able to get a second rank of veterancy? If it kills off either of these mass extractors, I'm pretty sure it vets up again. We have the hero Mantis. You know what? This might be our thumbnail. I think that'll be a good thumbnail. We're gonna call him Monkey Lord the Mantis, so that way I can do the opposite. I have a thumbnail for my second cast ever where it's a Monkey Lord silhouetted and it says Mantis, question mark. This one's gonna be the opposite. It's gonna be a Mantis silhouetted that says Monkey Lord, question mark. 2 vet, 2 health a second. This Mantis is putting in work. Gonna be able to pick up yet another mass extractor, but are his days numbered? He might be able to kill both Aurora if he's microed well, but I don't think it's gonna happen. The Mantis going to possibly be able to get off this mass extractor. Can he do it? Can he do it? He does manage to get the mass extractor. Oh, is he gonna get Aurora? No. After killing 3 mass extractors and many engineers, the Mantis does go down. Monkey Lord the Mantis, we pay our respects. Press F. F in the chat to pay respects, everybody. Alright. So as the map is shaping up, I think that Tomruler is surprisingly, other than this area in the back, he's doing a little bit better at expanding to the rest of the map. He's managed to grab a couple more mass extractors, sitting on 43 mass a second versus 35. Chenbro having trouble spending his mass at the moment. Icy Nightmare, dude! I haven't seen you in such a long time. Everybody, 1 second. My chat box for some reason isn't working. Why is chat not working? Okay. Why is chat box not working? Okay, whatever. Oh no! Oh no, something's going on. Okay, I fixed it. Chat box still doesn't want to work. I don't know what's going on. Why can't I fix this? Why can't I fix? Okay, whatever. Chat box, I think, is finally fixed. We have the Twitch chat on screen. I see Nightmare showing up again. He's been a little bit MIA for a bit. Now then, back into the match. What has changed? Nothing. These players haven't achieved very much since I was gone. Since you've been gone, I've been copyright stricken. Alright, we have a bit of a battle between the Cyber and Com and these Aurora. The mighty Aurora coming in to deal damage to the Com. Of course, going to be shot down by the overwhelming numbers that the Cybern, of course, need to bring to deal with the Aurora, but, you know, is what it is. Tomruler having to fall back with his forces after getting a bit of progress done over here. Doesn't even manage to kind of steal away a mass extractor over here on the enemy side of the map. And we do have a couple of Mantis up here in the north. He's managed to get a couple more through. Of course, neither of these Mantis gonna hold up to the legacy that was Monkey Lord the Mantis in this game. Being able to kill off 3 engineers plus like 4 or 5 mass extractors is no small feat for one solo Mantis. But that Mantis, Monkey Lord the Mantis, man, he was the Lord of Monkeys and he was a Mantis. We do have an expansion down to the southern island out from Tomruler. He has managed to do that. These 2 Mantis still coming into the backline. Is Tomruler going to lose his entire rear expansion again? I was talking about how raids relatively common over here to the back bases. They're kind of difficult to hold on to. And it does indeed seem that our Mantis friends are going to come in here and be able to kill off these mass extractors. going to be... If they don't get the engineers, though, it's not that bad, but I would like to see some kind of response to be able to deal with this pressure out from Tomruler. He's kind of just a bit oblivious to it. These Mantis getting a lot of work done. 2 kills, 3 kills. These Mantis both about to hit Veterancy 1. I wonder if they can maybe live up to the Monkey Lord Mantis we saw earlier, who was able to get up to 2 ranks of Veterancy. We have a bomber coming in. Going to be able to drop its payload onto the Mantis, or onto the Aurora. Gets 2 Aurora before the bomber goes down to the Thistle. Mobile anti-air. We have a drop on the way to the North Island out from Chenbro 101. Going to be able to grab up that island, get the juicy mass points. The mass points over here on the Southern Island going to be, of course, going to Tomruler, so map control is going to be separated quite evenly. I don't know if Tomruler has radar that he needs. He really needs a radar setup over here, as a massive run-by is about to happen with a bunch of Mantis out from Chenbro. This could be a devastating play if Chenbro plays his cards right. There is, of course, a PD over here. It's not walled up, but this PD can kill off all of these Mantis. I don't think there's enough Mantis here to just right-click the PD and deal with it. Is Chenbro paying attention? Does he notice that his Mantis are dying to a PD? No, he does not as of the moment, but he's continuing to run in, and this possibly devastating run-by is only going to really manage to grab up 1 mass extractor, and there is these 2 Mantis up here that have now been cleaned up. Chenbro getting some purchase with these run-bys, but I think it's going to start waning as radar has been built up here, and you will probably see a couple more PD thrown up, as they are quite effective at dealing with Mantis run-bys. Engineers over here trying to grab up the reclaim of the transport. It looks like this engineer may get it. The comm not in range and nothing else around really bothering it. So Tomruler going to get some more reclaim. Let's look at the reclaim numbers. Tomruler over 3,000 more reclaim than Chenbro. Tomruler doing a lot better on the economy as well. 55 mass a second versus 47. And that extra reclaim means he's gained about 6,000 mass total over his opponent this game. We do have T2 finished up for Tomruler, so he's going to be on T2 land. T2 land also finished up for Chenbro, going to be producing hoplites, as it looks like it's more of a focus on getting more production up. I don't think he can afford all of these T2 factories that he's built up. Is going to be getting up a T2 power generator, but he's getting flak now. Does he have a specific queue for this factory? Flak and obsidians. The best T2 tank is the obsidian. Very strong. I know Icy Nightmare in the chat will go ahead and... Yep, I have gone on to casting, Steve. I've gone on to casting. F in the chat for my FAF career. My games will no longer be as powerful as they once were. Didn't see much of you the last game. We were on opposite sides. Yeah, yeah, it was a bit unfortunate. So, you know. You win some, you lose some. Here is a T1 land factory being built. I don't know why I'm pointing that out. That's all that noteworthy, but, you know, I have to keep talking. That's the entire point of casting, isn't it? You just have to keep talking. It doesn't really matter what you're saying. We have hoplites, the little 4-legged Cybran version of the mongoose. I think the hoplite is a little bit better than mongoose if you're just going to throw it at the enemy. Cheeky factory. Proxy fac on the south side. Oh, that's why you said cheeky factory. Oh, we have a cheeky factory producing fervors. Look at that. Fervor coming out of the ground. That state-of-the-art factory fresh. Fervor rolling out the factory, going to be able to throw some shots into their opponents. Hoplites have 5 legs? Wait, what the fuck? Hoplites have 5 legs? Where's the 5th leg? Why are the hoplites in trees? What does this back leg even do? It doesn't, like, actually move you. You could build this with 4 legs. The 5th leg on the back, that's just a tail. You don't need that. That 5th leg is stupid. I will stand by that statement. Even if somebody's like, well, actually, it provides a large amount of stabilization for the hop. No, I don't give a fuck. A lot of T2 production now finishing up for Tomruler. He has 3 T2 factories versus the 2 of his opponent, and he's gonna be he is assisting the T2 HQs. So, oh my gosh, he has 2 more. Now he has 5 T2 factories. Going to be a difficult thing to deal with if he can manage to get all of these running with his economy. Let's go ahead and check on Reclaim at the 15-minute mark. 4.5 thousand versus 1.2 thousand, and overall 71 mass a second versus 60. I'll give him that extra point there. But we do have a lot of units now exchanging blows. Up here in the north, I think this is going quite poorly for Chenbro. He has the hoplites, he has the T2 units mixed in over here, but the asylums are just going to mean that this is completely dealt with. So now I need to go down here. We have a bit of a fight breaking out between Tomruler and Chenbro. On the south side, going to be fighting with the various units. Obsidians going in front, as they are very good at being. They are very happy to be in the front lines, tanking all the damage, as the Aurora in the back lines just plowing in the damage. Large mass fields being built up in both sides of the map. I'd like to see an engineer or 2 or a factory just queued to build engineers and give them an attack move right here and right here. You'll get a lot of reclaim and it'll be very valuable for you. Tails are important though. Okay, Glassy, I'll give you that. A hoplite tail it is cute. Okay, it's cute. I mean, the fact that they're walking on it isn't quite so cute, but there you go. I'll give you some consolation prize. But it is a stupid design. Alright. The Cheeky Breaky factory is gonna be kabluied. And yep, this is built up. I don't know why his interceptors are all above the over there. We have a couple of bombers now coming in towards the island held by Chenbro. Tomruler intending to do some damage. It does look like I think the air play is somewhat an advantage of Tomruler, and that's a bit surprising as there's more air factories for Chenbro. Also, I forgot I'm playing without HUD. I'm casting without HUD. I'm not playing. I should do that as a challenge one day. Play without HUD. That would be a fun chat. Chrono Damp Death Push. Yes! I really do hope for the Chrono Dampener Death Push. Chrono Dampener is the best upgrade in the game. I don't care what anybody else says, but we're gonna watch this calm as it does its Chrono life. Here we go. Chrono Dampener is going to be brutal, especially if he has gun speed and range. He does indeed. He just needs to push. That's my biggest issue that I have whenever I watch people get Chrono, is they make the mistake of getting Chrono and then not pushing. Like, you have Chrono. They once they see you have Chrono, they're gonna respond. You just need to be aggressive, because your units will they're almost impervious. If the enemy units can't fire on your units and your comm is there, even if their comm's there, your units are pretty much impervious to damage, because they're gonna take like 1 shot for every 10 they fire. Tom, stop this. Go forward. Yes, good Tom. We have Chrono on the way, and honestly, he doesn't even really need Chrono. He has the army right now to just throw it at his opponent and win. Maybe not here on the north side, but this army is more than big enough to fight off the army of Chenbro at the moment. Come on, Tom. Do that thing you were designed to do. Come on, Tom. Go after him. What is he afraid of? Wait, he doesn't need... It looks like there's no enemy units. Yeah, just go. Just go. You use it. You paid for the upgrade. It's not an inexpensive upgrade. Use it. Tom, I know you watch my casts. I know you do. You're doing me a disservice, man. I've been trying to teach people how to use Chrono, and this is how you do it? If I had a face cam right now, I'd be staring you down with a death look. Shame on you, Tom. You've had Chrono for almost 3 minutes and you haven't stunned a single unit until just now. Come on. Walk forward. Start stunning the shit out of his units and watch them die. Oh, is Chenbro gonna... Wait, Chenbro just dies here, right? Yeah, Chenbro just dies. The Obsidians don't die here. Okay, Chenbro doesn't die? You know, it would have been better if his comm was in the front before the units engaged, because that way the enemy units wouldn't be in range to even fire. But, okay. The entire army of Chenbro killed off. Up here on the north side, the army of Chenbro managed to push back Tomruler quite a bit, but Chenbro now needs to have a response to this. He needs T2PD to stop the comm from pushing forward. Hello, Loxboig. And he needs to be able to deal with Tomruler's Chrono comm, because honestly, Tomruler is kind of playing this very not aggressive. I think he could play a lot more aggressive. I genuinely think you can just kind of walk forward and win right now. But I guess he doesn't really need to. He has T3 land. He's starting to produce Sprite Strikers, those sniper bots. He can just kind of sit back on his extremely ahead eco, sitting at 99 mass a second versus 81. Never mind, he's not as ahead as I thought he was. But he can afford to be aggressive with the comm. As long as he does some proper scouting, he can afford to be aggressive. He also has T2 air, which his opponent does not yet. Yeah, Tomruler is just super far ahead. I like how blue stays in range for a while just so he can just die. Yeah, honestly, Chenbro should have been dead there. If Tomruler just keeps walking forward with the comm, I'm pretty sure Chenbro dies. Especially if he starts bringing his reinforcements up. Tomruler took like no damage from that engagement and could have kept going. I'm just critiquing Tomruler at this point. Okay, you're building sniper bots. Do you even have the radar? If you're gonna build sniper bots, upgrade one of your radar to T2 or T3. Come on. I have sniper bots that can hit from really far away. The problem is they're fucking blind. Like right now, if there were units right here, he wouldn't know until the sniper bots were too close. I do like the sniper bots. Look at them with their spindly legs. But also the animation on the sniper bots is a bit jank because the where it fires out of it isn't the cannon. Come on. One of you all needs to fire. Nope, not gonna happen. Alright, and you see what I mean? This is the only response you can do to Chrono. You just build a bunch of Cerberus and now he can't push forward. If he had pushed forward with Chrono whenever he first got it, game is over like 3 minutes ago. At the 19-minute mark, it's over. But instead, Chenbro lives to fight another day. Chenbro building Corsairs, might be going for a sniper, might just be trying to get some blanket damage down onto the armies. We have Harbies now being produced over on the western side. Do we have T3 land finished up yet for Chenbro? No, we do not. There's going to be a huge lane discrepancy out here for Tomruler. He's going to have pretty much a few thousand mass worth of T3 units out before the first T3 unit of Chenbro finishes. So he just needs to start pressing his advantage. He has an advantage, like, there's no doubt behind that. Also, reclaim-wise, 14,000 mass reclaimed versus 3,000 mass reclaimed. Tomruler doing a great job on reclaim right now. He has all of the advantages. He's just being really timid about it. Did he drop rhinos? And there's... Wow, that's a ton of PD. Okay, then. So... Where's this fighting going on? Oh, it's a T-1AA firing at some kind of air unit. A bunch of interceptors now flying in for Tomruler. Chenbro has a bunch of T1 bombers using the Harby as a suck boy, the suck boy emo. By the way, if you are not, you can go ahead and subscribe to my Twitch Prime. Or not my Twitch. You can subscribe to my Twitch channel. You get a suck boy emote, otherwise known as the Harbinger, that you can go spam anywhere that you feel like. If you have Prime Gaming, you can subscribe for free. Kind of. If you don't subscribe now, you're losing money for me. So, go do it. This Harbinger is pushing forward. Gonna go into the line of Cerberus, which is not great for his life expectancy, and that's a dead Harbinger. I'm pretty sure that this outranges the Cerberus, though. Yeah, it heavily outranges the Cerberus. No! Stop walking forward, you stupid robot! What happened to all of his sniper bots? Okay. Tomruler is struggling. Makes super advanced 39th century warbot, uses it to cut wood. Hey! You don't have to shame me for liking... Oh wait, never mind, it does come out of the gun. It just does this weird energy thing underneath it, which I don't get. Like powering down there, and then it fires out the gun. Okay. Interesting, interesting. Corsair snipe building, my guy. Yeah, there's a Corsair snipe building, but will it work is another question entirely. We've seen these players both be in positions to kind of win the game, if they just like do something simple. But instead they have decided to prolong it, which I'm perfectly fine with. It's whenever I eventually get monetized on YouTube, speaking of which, like, subscribe, I need 1,000 subscribers to get monetized. Whenever all of these hour-long videos get mid-roll ads, I'm gonna rake in the dough. Don't you worry. So when this game goes on for an hour, Tom has a way better eco. He's had a way better eco. He's had a way better eco for so long that he has a 40,000 mass generation total. He is it doesn't look like it when you look at the map, but he has accumulated 40,000 more mass than his opponent. The question is how much of that's been wasted, and he's also done a fuckload of reclaim. Like, he is just, by all economic standards, ahead. His GDP is higher. We have the fucking Siren slums over here. The man can't rub 2 nickels together for his grandma. And Tomruler's over here buying Lamborghinis and he crashes them on purpose whenever they get a scratch, because he's just that rich and he can throw them away. Like, Tomruler is living the high life, but he's not taking out the competition. He's grown complacent. Chenbro over here working hard for his dollar. He used the Corsairs to kill drops. Really? Interesting. Well, Corsairs are technically fighter bombers. They're not just bombers, they're fighter bombers. And that's a bunch of dead. Wow. That's super overkill for a single sprite striker. Also, apparently now we are going to anti-air creep. Okay. What's the plan? What is your plan, Mr. Tomruler? You need one. You should have a plan. He's going T3 air, which is interesting. We have Corsairs still building. It's a lot of mass invested into Corsairs. Trebuchets and bricks finished up. The land advantage that Tomruler was holding with tech is gone. He's managed to throw away all of his T3 units pretty much. When we check, we have one Harbinger, one Redeemer, and that's it. Tomruler is working really hard to grasp defeat from the jaws of victory. Not gonna lie. Here we go. Corsairs coming in. Looks like they're going for a snipe on something, but also looks like they're gonna die. Or not. All 4 Corsairs are gonna make it through despite the interceptors being given orders. Oh, hey, look at that! A T1 AA kills off the Corsair. Yeah, this dies, doesn't it? He's gonna... Oh, and now we have a snipe coming in for Tomruler, and Tomruler almost dies to the snipe, but the Corsairs are going to go down. Did the Corsairs kill off the T3 HQ? No, they do not. The T3 HQ upgrade finishes just in time to give it the health to not die, and Tomruler survives with just about 2,000 hit points remaining. We have a bunch of miasma T2 static artillery emplacements set up around the map now. He's going to be trying to siege his way through this. I don't think these have the range to deal a ton of damage to anything. We have also a tactical missile launcher built up that could just start killing off, you know, T2 mexes, but I don't think Tomruler has the APM to deal with it. Chenbro playing very aggressively, but this is just not working. You're running into a fire base with your units, and while that may work, sometimes it's not working right now because the Obsidians are here to deal with it. Obsidian's strong. If he only used the 4 Corsairs to kill the 3 if only he used the 4 Corsairs to kill the T3 on the comm. Oh. I don't know. I don't know if the 4 Corsairs would have done enough damage to make a difference there. Maybe. He had 2,000 health points. I don't think 4 Corsairs does 2k damage with one pass. Eastall from that T3 factory making ASF. Oh no! Wait, is he? He wasn't an Eastall, but now he's overflowing mass. What the hell? Oh my god. Every 2 seconds, that's over 100 mass wasted. You want to know what 100 mass can get you? Let's just see. Let's see how much he's wasting. So, over the course of 16 seconds, he's wasting a Harbinger. That is horrible. Tomruler does not know how to spend his money, and it's really hurting him right now. Why is all of this paused? Unpause your factories. You have over 1,000 power. Come on, just don't unpause the air factory. Unpause these. You need units. Tomruler is T3 mexes, but he doesn't spend any mass. He's spending no mass. Is this like a bug with a UI mod? Turn on your fucking factories. Tomruler over here playing with like 2 arms tied behind his back and like a freaking taser in his crotch or something. I don't know. This is, like he is literally. It's not that he is playing poorly. I will say that. But it's not that he hasn't done all the steps. He's done the steps. He's gotten the superior eco. He's gotten the tech. He's done everything. He's just not using it for no reason. It's not like he doesn't have the eco to use it. He has the eco to use it. He's like a conscientious objector to war at the moment, which is not a good thing to do to be in the middle of a war game RTS. And yes, the Siren Comm does have stealth. It has stealth and gun. T3 on the way for Tomruler, who has Chrono. I'd like to point out, he has Chrono. He could still fuck things up with Chrono. What is Tomruler like spending all of his stuff on? Like, is he even spending his stuff still? He's finally not overflowing mass. What's up, Dino Man? How's it going, Dino? And we have engineers being transported to the mainland. Okay, we have a T3 power generator being built. Tomruler still having power issue. He just needs to build this T3 power generator. Just build it so you stop having to pause things. Good, how about you? I'm alright. Alright, so T3 about to finish up for Tomruler as Chenbro continues to push forward a little bit. Trebuchet is starting to be an issue for the likes of these fire bases out from Chenbro, or out from Tomruler. Chenbro making progress. He's slowly clawing his way back into this game. As we check on the economies, he's at 129 mass a second versus 205. He has like an 80 mass a second lead. He's producing so much more mass. It hurts so much. It hurts deep down to my soul. Okay. We have loyalists up here in the north. Gonna be getting a run by. We're all the way back to that Mantis, Monkey Lord the Mantis from the beginning of the game. It's gonna be a bunch of loyalists pushing their way through. Yep. This is how it goes. Those poor defenseless cradles. Those cradles from the cradle to the grave. At this point, despite Tomruler probably not needing to, it should just go for a snipe. Just snipe Chenbro. You're having trouble with doing anything that isn't that. Snipe him. Oh, these trebuchets. These poor defenseless trebuchets getting murdered by... Oh, actually, never mind. Since the Obsidians are killing the trebuchets, it's a righteous and just killing. It's kind of like, Cops in America. Oh. Gonna get banned off Twitch for that one. Is Chenbro gonna die? Oh, Chenbro just dies. All right, GG. Chenbro has just walked his way into death. This is the most anticlimactic way for this game to end. But here we go. After all of that, Tomruler just wins it with a couple of obsidians and a dozen specters. Either way, GG, well played. Thank you all for watching. Thank you to my patrons, Timothy Calderwood, Nogthar, Mutant Gene Pool, and whoever else. I'll just say them all. Icy Nightmare, Sergeant Syphilis, whatever. Idled Betazoid, I think. Yeah, all of the people, thank you. Thank you for subscribing to my Patreon. If you're on Twitch, you should subscribe. You don't get a shout out in the YouTube videos because there's more of you. But you know, good. You can also go subscribe to my Patreon if you're from Twitch. That's cool as well. But yeah, thank you all for watching. You all have been like if you like it, dislike if you didn't like it, subscribe if you want to see more, join my Discord. Bye.